Hello. Welcome to Crime Watch.
Good evening and welcome to the programme.
And welcome to the
Nerd Corner Doctor Who show.
You should be watching it as well.
But probably not quite the one you were expecting.
So, the Celestial Toymaker. So it's a 4-part episode story. 4-part story.
Stored in colour.
So the Celestial Toymaker is a 4-part episode story.
It is.
Episode 4 is the only one that still exists.
Yeah.
Damn!
And also one of the many William Hartnell stories, obviously because the actor himself was quite poorly during the latter episodes, one of the many Doctor Who serials with the first Doctor.
Not really being in it much, really, but that's what I want to say is just like, what I really like about this episode is my favourite classic Who episodes are the ones that are very sort of like
mysterious.
The Mind Robber.
The Mind Robber is actually my personal favourite.
No, of course, but I mean it's like that kind of vibe where it's a mysterious world kind of thing.
Or something. It's not what you would call an off-the-shelf Doctor Who story.
Most of my favourite Doctor Who episodes have a white room. Like they do though, don't they?
They do.
It's a white room.
And a very bright light.
Yeah, it's usually a couple of robots thrown in for good measure. This one is clowns, and I just want to say the clowns in this
do look quite scary.
they look very good. And like things are
Quite a lot similar actually.
Yeah.
If you look at them, very similar to The Greatest Show in the Galaxy.
yeah. What I really like about this episode is it's a shame of course we can't see it. But episode 4. If we've managed to talk about episode 4 for now, because that's the one that
That's
exists.
the one we've actually seen.
So I've actually seen and not listened to. I mean, you know, but listened.
I have got it on audio, but
Yeah, of course, and we've listened to it, and as a story in itself, it's fantastic, and I love the I love the games. I love it.
I love the Doctor has to play something called the Trilogic games, which I don't
How
actually
the
pretend
hell?
to understand.
How the hell do you play it? Because I like when he's trying to explain it at the end of part 1, I was like, oh yeah. What is it?
And in the other episodes, I think that they have to win like giant
Does
board
he
games.
even
and
know?
things.
Does he? Yeah, but the giant board game's the best bits.
Yeah.
And, especially in episode 4 where there's the electricity floor as well, and the slipping
Oh,
ground.
and he put talcum powder on it, so that, and then it turned out that what's the name of that character?
We should really do research when we talk about these things.
We should, yeah.
But he's cool because he reminds me of.
But if we did research, it wouldn't be us, would it?
But he's got like a massive kind of like, you know, it's kind of like it's a very checkety costume. I like his costume anyway.
Yeah. He's kind of like a Tweedledum and Tweedledee.
Yes, exactly. Tweedledum, Tweedledee kind of vibe. He's like the Celestial Toymaker's henchman.
Yeah.
And he ends up screwing himself over and ends up falling onto the electric floor and killing himself.
Yeah.
Though he's not really real though because the Celestial Toymaker invented him. So
Technically, he's just a doll, isn't he?
I guess so. Yeah.
A robotic doll.
But yeah, the episode's really great. I love the games. The games are fantastic. It's fun in the real TARDIS.
Exactly, yeah, because
Still.
obviously in the other episodes, I imagine we must have seen 2 or 3
There were
other
several.
TARDISes that were
wooden
mock-ups.
There were several TARDISes in the other episodes, and that's what's really great. Unfortunately, again, we've not seen it
Yet.
yet.
Yeah.
Because now this brings on to our next point. So animation, of course.
I would love them to release the Celestial Toymaker app, but I would only want, as much as I love the animation, I would only want the first 3 episodes to be animated.
Of course, and the last episode. But
Yeah.
you do say that. But again, what they could do is they could do all the episodes, which I would like as well.
Oh,
And
animated.
then what they do is on the special features.
Have the original.
Just have the original episode because they've done that in the past. They have original
That would
they
be
have
fine.
original telesnaps and remember on the Macra Terror DVD that they released, they had a special feature of the Colin Baker.
Oh, the
Red-
audio, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
'cause, alright, that was technically my
course.
second ever Patrick transfer. Because
so they would probably do that, and that's what I'd really like. So doing animation, they have mentioned, of course, in the BFI interview that I went to as well. You know, they said that
For the Macra Terror.
Macra Terror, especially, they said that the reason they did Macra Terror is because you can have so much more animation with it. You can let your imagination go wild with it in a sense, so you can just make it bigger than it was.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, like I say, sort of. I mean,
Yeah.
if we'd got exactly what they'd done, which would
It
have
would
been great.
have looked weird if Polly was just being attacked by the macro light. But either way, what I'm saying is, for the Celestial Toymaker especially.
Oh, exactly. You could really embellish it, couldn't you? Really?
Yeah, and that would be amazing, and that's what I'd really like to see in the future. And especially, can you imagine the Celestial Toymaker in colour?
That would be awesome.
Think of it's a very sort
Didn't
of
they
like.
do the Celestial Toymaker in a Paul McGann comic strip once?
I believe they did. They definitely did there was a Peter Capaldi one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter Capaldi.
I'm sure I remember seeing a
there was a
picture of it,
there was a Peter Capaldi one that she'll put images up now.
Yeah.
And also Celestial Toymaker. If it's all out of this episode, he also featured in a Colin Baker
audio
yes. Because it was a lost story because it was meant to be.
Yes, and that was originally because at the end of Revelation of the Daleks, and he says,
Blackpool.
he says, I'm going to take you somewhere peaceful, somewhere serene or something like that. And he says, I'm going to take you to, and then they cut it at him going this. Now they deliberately actually did film him saying Blackpool,
yes.
But they wanted to make it mysterious, and they cut it off at...
Because it was meant to go into Celestial Toymaker story. So it's been adapted by Big Finish now, of course, you can have a listen to it, it's fantastic, the story. But the Celestial Toymaker has never come back, and that's something that's...
Which is a shame.
It is a shame, and he has been mentioned. Of course, Matt Smith said a while back in the Rings of Akaten, I've been in universities that were devised by a madman, so he has been referenced, but he's never come back.
I often thought that, sort of, in that Matt Smith story, you know the one with the doll's house?
Yes.
When I first watched that, I thought, is this going to be what I hope it's going to be? No, I knew it wouldn't probably be Michael Gough, which is fine.
Yeah.
But
it couldn't be.
Can this be the Celestial Toymaker? I would have loved that. I mean, you know.
So talking Michael Gough is a fantastic actor, and he really plays the villain quite well. Because when I think of Michael Gough, I think of
Alfred the Butler from the Batman original trilogy.
But yeah, Michael Gough, of course, is a fantastic actor, and he's quite young in this, obviously. But it's just the way he has that villainous way about him, and he's quite stern character. It's subtle, isn't it? And that's what I think I like about the Celestial Toymaker so much, is how Michael Gough plays him and portrays him, which makes you really get attached to him. Yeah. So it's a shame we never had him back, but hey,
he's very much like that kind of villain who isn't a big scary. Well, he is a big scary villain, but he's kind of very similar sort of being to the Dream Lord or something.
Dream Lord, another one that I thought could be the Celestial Toymaker. Because it's into that, he could be someone else. Yeah. But what I do want to say as well, so fan casting time. Yeah. If they ever did the Celestial Toymaker again, you know who I would cast?
Sean Pertwee.
You literally just read my mind. You actually, I was like ready to go. No, but yes. That's exactly. Sean Pertwee. Yeah. Now, not because he's played an Alfred in Gotham. Yeah. But I feel like he'd be the perfect, because again, he's got that kind of charming sternness about him.
That sort of, or you know who actually, I know it sounds like we're only casting
fan casting time. Who else?
Now,
you're going to say Michael Caine, aren't you?
No, actually.
Okay.
No. Also, I don't think they'd ever afford that. What's the bloke out of Batman v Superman?
Oh, Jeremy Irons.
Jeremy Irons. Yes, he would make a fantastic.
I love that. Goes to tell me if he forgets. Yeah, he would actually, and he looks quite a bit like.
He does
in some ways in his younger years.
And if you've like me and you've seen The Lion King, he plays quite a good baddie.
He does, Scar. Yeah. So of course, I mean, there's our fan casting. If you've played an Alfred in a Batman-related thing,
guaranteed,
you can be our Celestial Toymaker.
Now, how come this is somehow turned into a Batman episode?
So
what's your favourite? Any Batman questions at the end?
No, we're talking about the Celestial Toymaker, and of course, it's played by an Alfred, really, and he plays the character very different, and again, it's that charmingness, that charming sternness, which makes a fantastic Celestial Toymaker. Again, what was that game about? But what are we going to finish off with here?
Oh yes, one thing we forgot to mention.
Okay, go ahead.
It's originally the Celestial Toymaker would have been William Hartnell's final story.
Episode,
because when they were filming it, when he vanished, and they said, "Oh, fine, the Doctor, you're not going to have a physical form." The original plan was, okay, we're thinking about changing the actor for the Doctor. This would be a good time when we've made the Doctor's form vanish. We're going to bring him back as another actor. But it was decided against, I think, because it wouldn't have been a very clean way of doing it, would it?
Thinking about regeneration would have happened if they did that.
Exactly, that would have also been a one-off thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and I'm glad that they didn't.
Yeah, but that would mean actually we wouldn't be talking about Doctor Who right now.
No, we wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, it's a brilliant episode. Obviously, before we move on to rating, I would also like to mention this. Then continues on into one of our favourite episodes, the Gunfighters. Fantastic episode. Well, there we are. That is Celestial Toymaker, 10 out of 10 from me.
And also, I love this story, and I haven't even watched it.
I know. It's like the Macra Terror.
It is.
We loved that for so long. We listened to the audio.
That's it.
And now we can love it in visual.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Let's say Macra Terror. Even if the DVD release hadn't happened, that would have still got a 10 out of 10. That's why I gave it 11 out of 10.
So now we're going to give this a 10 out of 10. So
Exactly.
BBC, please release it so we can give it another 10 out of 10 when it comes out, because we love the Celestial Toymaker.
We'll be to give it 20 out of 10.
Thank you for watching. Next week
Thank you,
we're
yeah.
going to be talking about The Empty Child.
Yes, the Ninth Doctor story. That was very mysterious. No. We ended that very, very seriously.
We need to finish it.
We didn't do.
We'll see you in the future.
Or maybe the past.
Yeah, it didn't feel right about doing that, didn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I just suddenly felt, oh.